ADILAH BINTI SHAFI. We are from Group 7 presenting about communication across culture for Alibaba company. In our group, we have 6 members, which is Muhammad FIRDAUS bin Muhammad Adam, Muhammad AMEERULL FAUZAN bin Muhammad FAUZEI, Muhammad ARIFF bin BADRUL HISHAM, Syuhada binti Zulkurnain, myself, ADILAH BINTI SHAFI, and also NORAIN NAJIHAH binti RAHMAN. In this presentation, we will explain about introduction, issues, and examples of the company chosen, and last, conclusion and recommendations. I will present about the introduction. Communication is one of important tools in any organizations and businesses. When it comes to communications, it also connects with cross-culture. In this presentation, we will be discussing about 2 issues regarding company Alibaba Group Holding Limited. There are 2 issues regarding these two are the main issues that Alibaba facing. First one is the communication barrier. The next one is 996 working hours. Before I present to you about the issues, I will now explain what is Alibaba Group Holding and what are they doing. Alibaba is one of the most successful e-commerce businesses in the world and has diverse cultural workers that work there. So, of course, they will have problems regarding cross-culture. As I mentioned before, the first issue is about communication barrier. It's been said that Alibaba Group Holding Limited is facing difficulty in communication with the investor. So, according to Rani, 2016, communication barrier is anything that prevents us from receiving and understanding the messages others use to convey their information, ideas, and thoughts. So, in this issue, Jack Ma, as the founder of Alibaba, should understand other languages to make it easy for him to communicate with investors across the globe. So next is about 996 working hours, which explains to Chinese workers that work in Alibaba Group Holding Limited from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and 6 working days. Jack Ma's statement about that is people who work for 12 hours and 6 days are more likely to be successful than those who work less than that. So Alibaba Group is one of many firms in China and outside China that employs employees to work longer but not compensated and not well enforced for large corporations. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Hanim. My name is Muhammad FAUZAN and I'm gonna talk about communication barrier in Alibaba. So basically, Alibaba Group Holding Limited is an e-commerce company that based in China. Alibaba main business is to provide an internet platform for domestic and foreign firms to import and export, also to provide business to business in China for small and medium enterprise. As the company operates globalized, it will participate more employee and investor from all around the world. Communication is important for business to run smoothly, especially for company that runs globally. Alibaba tend to face a communication barrier, not just communication barrier with employee and investor. Communication barriers such as language misunderstanding, cultural differences, time difference can be an issue to the company. Language barrier is one of the important barrier that can cause the effectiveness communication. 2012 Communication Intelligence Unit report showed that almost 50% of the 572 senior executive top, which considered that most message lost in interpretation have ended significant global agreement for their organization. It shows that language barrier is important for business run smoothly. Alibaba acknowledge as they carry out business beyond the Chinese market. The challenge that Alibaba face is various numbers of employees from multiple backgrounds all over the world, with many different language. Another communication barrier that arises among employees of Alibaba is cultural barrier. Various cultural have an alternate importance for a few fundamental values of society. Alibaba is presently confronting the greatest debate over its 996 working system. The working system of going to work at 9 a.m. until 9 p.m., working 6 days per week. In China, working more time is considered normal, but for employees that all around the world, basically not the Chinese, they feel frustrated because of this change of working time. The employee protested that they have no extra time in their life. They are totally overwhelmed by work. Now I will give the floor to my friend FIRDAUS. Thank you.
Alright, thank you Fauzan for the explanation about the first issue. Hi, I'm FIRDAUS Adam. I want to present the second issue, which is the 996 working system. 996 working system is a working culture from China, and they prototype the ethic of hard work and diligence, and to make it become the integral part of China to make them a worldwide success, and try to make differences from the work culture around the world. From this research, 996 is allowed the employee to working 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on 6 days a week, and it let you spend more than 3/4 just for work. You will never have privacy. You don't have time for your family, even yourself, and everything. You're just working. But the important thing is, the top management of the Alibaba is never discussed this issue with the workers. This is because the administration by Jack Ma himself has shared results with a different encounter by attempting the few administration style per year to finding the one that suits that organization, as well as the utilization of absolutely administration style in where he produces choice, singularly, and regardless of the subordinates. If you can see the slide, this is a statement from the Jack, the Alibaba founder. Actually, previously, the Jack have made a lot the statement, the 996 working system. But this statement they say, if we can find we like, 996 is not a problem. They say also in the blog post Sunday on Chinese social media site, which is the Weibo, if you don't like your work, every minute is tortured, he added for the previous statement. Alright, then for this slide, the Alibaba work. The founder of Alibaba, who made a decent organizational culture for Alibaba, and representative were deal with a similarity and seen as relative in the Alibaba family, as well as reserving the option to offer the viewpoint regardless of whether the work at the top various level, projecting the image of the business, which is confident and professionally managed is the decision that will only reflect the opinion and personality of the manager in certain direction. He also commented entirely a few days ago about the 996 schedule, because that thing have a cost-related debate and criticism, as well as being rationalized and selfish, because that thing only benefit the Alibaba, not the people doing the work and investing to make the company success. Many parties outside China, especially the worldwide NGO, they feel that the matter is so extreme because the payment, the lottery payment make the Alibaba get the extra profit, and the lack of discussion with the worker association related about the 996 working system. The Jack Ma, the Alibaba founder, is much defended the statement he made about the 996 working system and expect to get a great opportunity, especially the challenger from the outside China about the work culture in China. Alright, for the next part, I will pass to the ARIFF for the example.
Thank you, FIRDAUS, for such a great sharing and nice, very clear explanation from you. My name is Syuhada, by the way. I'm not ARIFF, but it's okay. So I'm going to present about specific organizational examples. I will talk about issue number 1, and my friend ARIFF will talk about issue number 2. So for issue number 1, I'm going to talk about Alibaba's communication barriers. Before, Alibaba's representative have been sliced to eye, zero distance correspondence with CEO Jack Ma. Nonetheless, with the improvement of the organization, although the organization's leaders are yet making progress toward this sort of correspondence opportunity, it is now not too similar given to the circumstances. The main test looked by the organization correspondence framework is the flight in the quantity of representative. Another huge test comes from the variety of workers' experiences. Representatives from everywhere around the world would present Alibaba with different air. How might this representative with various development foundations and working styles be naturally consolidated to relate to Alibaba's qualities at last? So the key component for this question is correspondence. So as Jack Ma is from China, so they have this culture where the group chief, the boss, will tell their workers that toward the year end, if you didn't make it good enough, they will lose. Or if they are good and they were excellent, they will be rewarded at the end of the year. So this washout was an element of Alibaba's positioning framework. Laborers acquires base compensation, and with the finish of the monetary year, everybody gets a heavy reward. The failures, those bases positioned by the board get barely anything regardless of how useful they are. So frequently, they accept it as a sign for them to leave. So actually, constraint positioning is only one of the numerous new flashpoints that have produced examination of work environment, a very toxic work environment releases at China's enormous organization. So charges of exhaust, misuse and injury have turned into the subject of warm cross-country banter. So on last December, the passings of two youthful staff members at one of Alibaba's rival, which is BINTI, energized the fire. So what happened? One of them imploded returning from work, and the other one died by suicide. So I think that's all from me. I'm going to let my friend Arif to present another issue.
Thank you, Syuhada, for your presentation about example issue number 1. My name is Muhammad HISHAM. I will present to you about example issue number 2. Example issue number 2 is Alibaba fell short in communicating 996. 996 refer to working 12 hours a day, 60 a week, which means you only have 1 day for your holiday. First point is Alibaba Group Holding support 996. Jack Ma called the requiting plan and enormous gift that many organizations do not have. Means Alibaba is, as of now, converting the greatest discussion of 996 working framework. Jack Ma has arisen as one of the 996 more fervent alliance, and he say on the off chance that you join Alibaba, you ought to prepare to work 12 hours per day. If not, for what reason you come to Alibaba? We don't need people who scenario work 8 hours a day. That's what he said. For the second point is Alibaba failing to meet the expectation, which means despite its noteworthy monetary representation, Alibaba is failing to meet expectation with regard to utilizing its resource to create a net gain. Furthermore, this doesn't consider individually, but apparently an organization most resources. Our worker on this state bringing about an extended rundown of vulnerability, including the way that 996 representatives have not private extra time in their life. They are totally consumed by work and have a neglect to focus on what is genuinely going on in life. That's what another thought is on the off chance that a task is not finished within the working hour and require additional time for finish the work. That's all from me. Now I will pass the floor to Ain.
Thank you, Arif, and all of my friends for the explanation. My name is NORAIN NAJIHAH. I will explain for the last part. We have explored the global enterprise regarding the relation with investor and customer of Alibaba, issue which is various lack communication with investor and fell short in communication 996. Alibaba has a few issues. Being a big company like them, they should try to be a better communication. Since Alibaba is a multinational corporation, they must give a clear instruction which this may lead to misunderstanding, causing delays in project and bad consequences. So it's very important to using right method of communication. Other than that, they should be considerate and understanding. To having a great two-sided relationship between workers, they should allow and encourage employees to take a break. Taking a periodical break in between work has been proven to help improve concentration and as well providing a sense of achievement as tasks are complete. Bill Gates once said, "Our success has really been based on partnership from the very beginning." So we reached end of our video. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's all from our group. Thank you.